Hi, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's podcast video, I am going to walk you through my thoughts and my rationale as to why I believe we may expect a new lower low. Obviously, Nick and myself, back in May, just over a year ago now, were calling for the bottom to be in June. So June came and we saw the next bottom for the crypto market. At that point, I did come out and say that I didn't believe that that was the true bottom. And, you know, through June, July, August and September, people were telling us we were wrong. The bottom is in. But, you know, we were one of very few, if any, that actually called that the bottom was going to be in June. So I'm going to take a slam dunk there and say, you know, this channel was, you know, bang on. But then we went on to go against the narrative, and I've covered narrative already on the podcast. If you missed that those videos, then do check them out. Narrative is really important, and I've gone through some of the risks of narrative as well. Now, you know, we were told we were wrong. There were 7 magical indicators and all this sort of stuff. And, you know, we saw some terrible messaging and people calling us clowns and all sorts of things. And I want to say I'm seeing that sort of sentiment again. And look, you know, there's many channels that have been bullish all the way through this bull run, telling you that Bitcoin's going to X and Y and Z. And ultimately, they've been wrong every step of the way. Yet people seem to still follow these individuals. And, you know, because there's been a bear market rally, they appear to be like on the right side of things. But I'm going to tell you now that you can either believe me, you could doubt me, but, you know, doubt me at your peril, because, you know, those people in June, June, July, August, September that were doubting me then, you know, basically paid more than they should have for crypto assets. And, you know, I'm going to say it again, you know, like, I still think that we got potential for another lower low. And this is just a bear market rally. Now, I did call a bear market rally. I said to expect bear market rallies, and, you know, everything's recorded on this channel. Go back through the videos. Before, you know, the start of this year, I said to expect bear market rallies, and this is what you've got. And in this video, I'm going to, you know, bang through why I feel this way, and I'm going to articulate to you why I have the opinion I have, and why I'm telling you that everyone else telling you that this is bullish is wrong. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. We also obviously called that there was going to be that lower low. That happened in November. We were proved right. When people were telling me that, you know, all these indicators, you know, show that I am wrong, I said they will be invalidated, and that is very much what we've seen. Now, why am I so confident? One, I'm looking at it from, you know, the fundamental aspect of things, the macro view of the real world and what's happening. Nick is looking at the technical analysis, whale wallets and stuff like that, right? And they line up, they mirror one another. And yeah, I'm very strong in my opinion, but I do want people to, you know, tell me in the comments below, you know, that I am wrong. Doubt me at your peril. But tell me why. Give me some constructive rationale as to why. Not just because BitBoy said it, Crypto said it, and some other influencers have said we're bullish. Tell me why. Be constructive with it. Argue with me. Change my mind is the challenge. But let's get into it. So we're going to start here, right? And McDonald's reducing some employees' compensation amid job cuts, cutting several jobs, McDonald's. And again, another company here cutting 1,400 jobs this week in reconstructing the business, right? Not so long ago, this was just, you know, the end of March. Then you've got Amazon cuts another 9,000 jobs. We've seen Microsoft do it. Lots of job cuts in the fintech sector. Job job cuts, if I can get my words out, soars over 270,000 jobs in 2023, nearly 5 times the layoffs seen last year, with tech companies leading the field as recession fears deepen. So this is up in the first quarter 396% from 2022. And you can see it here, right, in these charts here. Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, the list goes on and on and on. Now, this stuff is not positive. It's not bullish, because at the moment, if you just look at the actual wallets, and Nick does a fantastic job of analyzing Bitcoin wallets, you are seeing the big money exiting, and it's being propped up by retail. Now, if vast majority of people that are investing, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say a sizable percentage of those individuals are in the tech world, which leads the highest number of job cuts. A percentage of these people no longer have a job, no way of paying their bills. Most people, in my opinion, live just within their means. Most people are paycheck to paycheck. So those aren't going to be the individuals that are investing. It's going to be the individuals with good jobs, understand fintech and technology and where it's heading and so forth, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But I'm going to hazard a guess that, we're currently being propped up by retail, and retail are losing their jobs and are ultimately going to have to, eat into their life savings, which I think, is again happening on a massive and rapid pace. Many people are going to have to sell their assets. Many people are going to lose their homes and so forth. So, look, I don't think that things are, all gravy at the moment. And I do think that, things are going to get very, very challenging for individuals, particularly, your retail investors. CPI to spark dollar massacre. 5 things to know in Bitcoin this week. So we got the March CPI inflation data on Wednesday, Fed meetings on Wednesday, March PPI inflation data on Thursday, consumer sentiment data on Friday, retail sales data on Friday, and 4 Fed speakers, if I get my words out, this week. Speaks this week. So, look, I'm not going to get into this article. I'm going to share it in the Discord. Link is in the description. We got Bitcoin faces low risk of liquidations, induced price volatility after 70% surge. So liquidations refer to the forced closure of bullish longs and bearish short positions in leverage futures markets, and often exacerbate the price movements. So look, this is going to be really, really interesting with all the announcements and everything coming. Expect some price, volatility. Bitcoin readies to go parabolic, according to this article. And this is the stuff, this is the narrative, this is what the wealthy want you to believe. Everything's really, really positive and everything's going to go up in price. But I'm going to come on to why I think that this is, ludicrous. Bitcoin network difficulty skyrockets alongside hash rate data. So again, really interesting to see this. After the turbulence of Bitcoin mining industry last year, there seems to be some significant resurgence since the start of 2023. And again, I'm going to come on to the reasoning as to why we see this. Historical April Bitcoin performance is no joke, according to this article. According to the seasonal data and serial correlation, BTC USD has typically been stronger in April than any other month. And this gives you all of the details here. So yeah, positive for April. Now, anybody that watches the channel knows I have kind of been saying May, June is kind of where I expect a new bottom, and we're edging ever so close to those months. And obviously timing is the hardest thing, so maybe I'm wrong, but it's just my opinion. Latest Bitcoin price data suggests double top above 200k in 2025. Obviously, that would indicate that we're not in a bull market just yet, based on the historic data that we've got on lengths of bull markets. Just my opinion. Crypto is becoming more correlated to stocks, and this is where I'm coming from. This is basically what I'm trying to suggest is my rationale as to why I expect a new lower low. And if we don't get a new lower low, I'm completely fine with that. I think we will, but I do expect us to retouch the current lows at a minimum. So just be wary in the market. Then we got Bitcoin correlations with stocks comes back as economic factors in the market, right? And it's interesting. So look, here's a chart. I really wanted to kind of just give people like some visualization of like what's going on. So the orange one is Bitcoin, and the purple one is basically total world stock ETF price from Vanguard. Again, you can kind of see the correlation. Like the moves are bigger, don't get me wrong, in the world stock ETF, but they're still correlated with Bitcoin. And this is what I kind of wanted to articulate. So the important part, why does Chris believe that we are going to see a new lower low? Because I'm not pulling this shit out of my arse, right? And I'm really interested to get people's views and opinions. So do let me know. Have some more meaningful conversations in the Discord, which is absolutely free to join, I will add. So here we go then. We've got the 1969 Fed pivot, and we saw a drop afterwards of 36%. In 1973, a 48% drop after the pivot. Then 1981, again, a pullback of 27% after the pivot. 2000 Fed pivot down 51%. 2007 pivot then down 58%. 2019 Fed pivots down 35%. The question mark is what happens in 2023 when the Fed pivots. Now, this is obviously the S&P 500, but I am suggesting that we are, fairly correlated with stocks, and I really do believe that when we see these pullbacks, it's going to scare the market, and ultimately, people within cryptocurrency are going to see their portfolios drop very, very significantly. The one thing that I would add, in the period where tightening happens, we have seen an increase, and this is why I'm saying that this is a bear market rally that is compounded by outside impacts around the real world, impacting many financial instruments. And ultimately, I'm going to be proved right. That's kind of my thoughts, my opinions on it. And, you've got to go do your own research and see whether what I'm saying resonates with you or not. But do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I think many people are reading this market wrong. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, has never experienced really what we're about to see. It's a completely different life cycle that Bitcoin really hasn't been through, not significantly anyway, not with the amount of adoption that it's currently had. And yeah, I think it's going to be more correlated, like I say, with stocks. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's podcast, I hope you did. Mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.